Welcome, 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 welcome. This may be the very last Zero Escape VLR stream, so I just wanted to welcome everyone here because we've had such a fun, long, eventful, stressful, broken headphones, probably gone insane series of streams to get this far, and this may be the end. But don't be sad that it's over, be sad that it happened, because we still have another title in the series, and fingers crossed they continue it. I know when a series gets big and makes it out of Japan, they continue it. We've seen it with Danganronpa, we've seen it with Steins Gate, we've seen it with a lot of games. So let's hope that this game gets a little bit of love, and this franchise expands out and gets bigger in the West. I know I've seen it during PlayStation 4 and Steam sales, so a lot of people are slowly getting into it as a result. So let's fingers crossed that it gets a lot of love, and hopefully this playthrough and live stream gets a little bit of attention, because I've seen a few people say they've gotten into this series because of me, and I've gotten into this series because of you guys. So we are very fortunate to be in a community that loves to recommend games to each other, loves to try new things, and is open to new things. So I recommend games sometimes to you guys that I really enjoy, and thankfully you guys enjoy them, and then you guys recommend games that you enjoy to me, and it seems to work. We've got a nice bit of cohesion. We live stream on two formats, both YouTube and Twitch. We put the chat on the screen. We're finally in a sort of place where we enjoy and everyone's happy. So let's get started. Let's have some fun. It's going to be crazy, but everyone's wanted me to give a few theories before we get started, because we had that absolute, I will call it, mindfuck after we found out that K is actually Sigma, and, you know, K is possibly a robot that communicates through beeps. Now, I might, I don't know, grab the Board of Wisdom and start drawing. I don't know if it gets to that point. It may not get to that point. I may only need to sort of just, like, use words to describe it. But from my understanding, when we begin the first hop, you know what? How about I just open this first? And then we can actually use the actual games map to help illustrate what I'm talking about, because explaining this game, good luck with that. And I'm, as always, going to pay attention to the opening, because that's how I do it. And I got my hair spiked for you guys this time, because last time I wore the little Kuma hat. So, let's do it. Spike Chunsoft, seal of quality right there. And I'll play Steins Gate, don't worry. Let me know, guys, if you want more volume, less volume, more Kuma, less Kuma. That's just Clover logic right there. Everyone should die. Yeah, and we still don't have the answer of the rabbit. Oh, here's our favorite. Oh, okay, maybe she's our favorite. Board of Wisdom now, because gravity cannot prevent pregnancy. I still can't get over the fact that K is fucking Sigma. More volume? Okay, after this intro. There's Sigma just getting all the girls. I think we've seen a lot of those clips, if not all of those clips. Have we gotten to the part where it's revealed that Sigma is a robot that only communicates through beeping, and everyone is too polite and awkward to point it out? I love that joke. That is one of my favorite jokes of the series. Alright, I'm going to increase the volume from -12 to -10. That's a cool number. As you guys see, we only have two endings remaining. I believe one is the Phi ending, the ultimate, and the other one seems to be Luna's. And I believe Luna's is the far left. Who is your dad? That is a good question. Let's just do a little time hop, and I can use the map to hopefully explain my thoughts, and then if I need to, I'll grab the Board of Wisdom. I believe this game's audio is sort of loud on its own, so even minusing it down is, like, acceptable. Yeah, see what I mean? It's like fairly high. Okay. Okay, when we come to this point. So, basically, this is where we begin the game. We're with thighs. Well, thighs are very nice. But Phi, in an elevator. And this is called Jump Start. Now, at the beginning, we A, don't realize this map exists. And B, looking back at it now, Jump Start, she jumps through time. So, from my understanding, we basically begin here. And we start making decisions. I do not know what is the first route. I don't think any of these are the first route. I believe in the first route, something happened, people died, we ended up somewhere, and then we hopped back. Something happened, people died, we hopped through the bomb ending where they hug, which is basically here. Sigma's end. Either here. No, it's here. They're at this ending here where they hug. They deactivate the bombs, they have a little touching moment in the garden, and then it hops back all the way here, because Sigma had the memory of when Phi, Thigh, whatever, Fido, and him hugged. She's like, thank you, Sigma. Phi has some memories of something else happening. We can't get into her head, but she's got memories of other timelines. So clearly when we begin the game, it's not the first time they've hopped. It could be the dozenth time they've hopped. Who knows? I can only assume that our playthrough is through the original storyline, but then at the same time, we're hopping through all the other times they've hopped. There's probably millions of little string lines of where they've hopped, but these are the main ones. The ones where something of significance happens. We have all these little dead ends where we will one way or another die, lose an arm, get locked in. You know, basically more or less like it's not going anywhere. And then we've got little endings where we get little character routes and reveals and whatnot. Like the K one, we found out K is actually Sigma. Like this one with Dio, we actually found out a lot of the deactivation codes when he makes it out and actually completes his mission. The Quark one where he actually writes us the letter. The Clover one where she makes it out. I cannot believe that happened. The Alice one, I don't even remember. So we get this, we get these time hops. Now, what's my theory on what's happening? I described it best with a freaking meme I made. Like, this is the best way I can describe it. It's basically this meme. Like, this one. When you think you had it all figured out, but you unlock K's ending. That was basically me. I basically thought I had most of it figured out, and then K turns out to be Sigma. Okay then, that adds complexity to the timeline. Because clearly, there's two of us in the same one. Which may explain why Tenmyuji is also the guy from the last game, Junpei. And I can only assume that the other girl that's dead, you know, the old one, is June, or as we like to call her, Crazy Bitch number 26. Is that you, Hutchon? Yeah, please open the doors. It's very hot and sweaty. You can have... I unplugged it. Okay, I'll try to turn it down. Okay, I'll turn it down. I'll wake everyone up then. See, that's why I put the volume down so I don't scream as much. So, it clearly seems to be that we can have two people in the same timeline because according to Kay's story, he was essentially raised in this facility from birth, and then that woman, who I think is June, came and she was like a mother figure, and his father finally started, his mother finally started, you know, making his father pay attention to him. He started living a normal family life. So basically, Kay, in this timeline before this, basically lived in this facility his entire time. Whereas our Kay has memories of the outside world, driving a car, lifting weights, you know, all those things that a normal boy does on Christmas Eve. Given that, to me, it seems at the very least that K is either a clone, that Sigma is either a clone, or we have some literal time hopping where people are physically jumping from one timeline to another, which may explain why, boom, Junpei is old and Clover is still basically 2 years older than she was when she met up with Alice at the end of 999 Doors. Now, I'm still trying to wrap my head around this, but the fact that we've got K being Sigma and him being Junpei may sort of, in a weird, screwed up sense, make sense. Unless for whatever reason, this K is a clone who's only there for some time-hopping experiment, because from his timeline, it was said that he was supposed to kill, you know, that woman, who we think is Akane. So that was the whole purpose of her being there, for him to kill her. And, you know, Dio beat her to the punch, so he suffocated Dio. So it's very difficult for me to figure this out, but then you've also got Luna that gave us a code at the end of one of the endings, and then she tells Sigma to remember it, so clearly she's in on it. She knows that the time hopping exists. So we've got one timeline where a time hop exists according to a doctor. We've got K, who is also Sigma. We've got Dio, that's literally a terrorist. We've got Junpei. We've got Little Quark, that's an orphan. We've got Clover and Alice, the worst spies the United States government has ever produced. We've got Sigma, a robot that basically communicates through beeps. And then we've got Best Girl Phi, who's just overall awesome, reads Latin and time hops with Sigma. But according to how time hopping works, if there is someone more powerful or in tune with a morphogenic field than you, you essentially absorb their ability to time hop, which ends up meaning that Sigma is clearly better at it than I, but it pops the question, is K also able to do it? And if K is able to do it, is anyone else able to do it? Because we know that Clover did it in 999, which is why Alice got her as part of the team. The real question is, can someone like Tenmyuji do it? Because he is still technically Junpei. So, and then we've got the creator question of why the fuck are they in this facility in the first place? So we've got that, I've essentially got that little Saw conundrum of, I want to figure out why everyone is here, but then I gotta figure out the greater story of who put them there. Like, who put them there? Because why is, you know, Junpei here? Why is Alice and Clover here? Why Sigma? These two Sigmas. This is a connection. What the fuck's up with Alice? What the fuck's up with it? It's so many questions that, with the information that I have, I can theorize, but it's almost impossible to get it hands down. I always wondered, Kuma, why do you assume they time hop? I'm pretty sure there are a lot of ways to have the same route and not be time hopping. Keep your mind open. The only reason I assume they time hopped is because when we start here, Sigma already has flashbacks of this timeline when they blow up together, where she basically hugs him and says, "Thank you, Sigma." And that's here. That's a bonus ending here. So that's why I assumed they began with a time hop, because he already has that flashback. And they also name it Jump Start. So it's kind of almost hinting at it, if not pretty much proving it. So why I think it's safe to assume either that, or through the morphogenic field, he's getting flashbacks of things that haven't even happened. In which case, he's getting visions of the future. And if that is also a thing, like, good luck figuring out what's going on. Trying to figure out what's going on in the Zero Escape game is a bad idea. Well, you can clearly see it's messed up my mind a bit, because I thought I sort of had it on a linear level figured out. I didn't necessarily need to know who K was. You know, he's someone that was raised in the facility. Sure, no big deal. His identity doesn't matter. And then bam, we get a bombshell of K actually being Sigma. But then he gives our Sigma a code to unlock this. So we've got Luna and K, who got it through the older woman who we think is Akane, June, to unlock the code into the director's office, which is like, the fuck? What do you think the virus has to do with everything? And even that in itself is just like the virus. It comes out of nowhere, it eliminates humanity. Is it even a virus? Because the premise of the first game was that if we do not, you know, escape, we are going to be drowned on the ship. And it turned out to be in the middle of the desert, and it was a simulation in order to catch, what's his name? Ace. Because he was a bastard. It was pretty much a trap in order to catch him. Pretty much get him to kill his you know, henchman, and at the same time provide Akane with, you know, a valuable flashback of how to deal with the puzzle she was stuck in. Kuma memory manipulations, multiple clones copy or multiple robots copy, and it could be time hopping, and believe me, many other shit. Are you going to get mindfucked? Yeah, and we even had a robot in here that was quite sassy with a thick British accent, who got deactivated as soon as he was about to say too much information. So in the facility, we have some high-tech things. And apparently these things in this facility weren't touched for decades. Because little K was a child. So, if you're asking me to give you a ballpark of where we're going with this, good luck with that. Every time I think I have something, they just take a sharp 90-degree turn in another direction. And that just seems to be the way the game is going here. And I have a feeling even if I have, you know, figured out where we're going, the end is going to be another 90-degree turn. Because in 999 Doors, even though I figured out kind of how the game works, and like, sure, you know, I mean, I didn't figure it out, but even if I figured out that one of the people in the game is in on it, obviously someone was, you know, there was no chance in hell I figured out that morphogenic field to get Akane out. Like, that was fucking impossible. Whereas in this one, we've got multiple people in on it, because Kay is in on it, giving us a code. Luna is in on it, giving us a code. Clover and Alice are just insane, and we should keep the fuck away from them. Dio snuck into this facility to blow it up. He wasn't even supposed to be part of this game. He wasn't even supposed to be here. We were supposed to have, Yun or Akane or whoever that other girl was here. She was supposed to be here with us. You know, assuming that she is who she was supposed to be. Who Kay says she is. She was like a mother to him. So, could be. But the thing is, does that mean that the dad was Tenmyuji or something? I don't know. I don't know. Which begs the question, grandfather. Could little Quark be Sigma? I don't think so, because then this Sigma would recognize him. Unless his died... Like, you see, the more I think about it, I'm just creating more questions here, which probably aren't even part of the story. So, thinking about this game is a dangerous thing. I could sit here till the cows come home. The issue is I won't get any closer to the truth. Will Sigma finally get out with the girl of his dreams, or will he get fucked many times? He has been fucked many, many times. Sigma has been fucked already so many times. I am surprised he's able to stand. I'm gonna give Hachan a call. Hachan is not working today because it's raining, so I'm gonna use her as my own personal assistant. But we are not getting any closer the more we theorize, and I could draw up on a board and explain the theory and whatnot, you guys know, but it's just like, we're not getting any closer to this. I think she might actually be cooking me breakfast, which is very kind, but she's also doing it because she wants to vlog of what it's like to be dating a YouTuber. Hachan, could I have some water, please?
Okay.
Thank you very much. Yes. What are the chances that Jun's brother is Tenmyuji? But wouldn't that make him, Santa? Wouldn't that make him... Yeah, well, we're kind of taking Tenmyuji's... thank you for a 350. We're kind of taking, Tenmyuji's word for it that he is, Junpei. It's kind of a thing. Thanks, babe. We're kind of taking his word for it. Like, if we broke the whole that he's, Junpei thing, that may rule out physical, you know, time hopping, because K could very well just be a clone of Sigma, just raised differently to Sigma. So he's kept in this world, whereas this Sigma's let out in the world, but he wouldn't explain why they have their hairstyle in the same way. But that, you know, like, that's not a huge thing. I think the face is more significant than how they, you know, gel their hair. It's let's read that donation. Like, there's no way we're figuring this out. There's no way I can get it. Kuma, Battle of Dazalore. Race to the world first is almost over after 4 days. 1 US guild, 3 EU guilds, 1 Chinese guild, 1 Korean guild. Go with US. Win the battle. Screw Method and EU guilds. 3 EU guilds. One of them must be Russian. Like, must be Russian. Must be Russian. The Russians are crazy. It's like the space race all over again. The US really wants to get there. Fi has a persona and its name is Aegis. I have very fond memories of playing the 3D version of this game and getting Clover, and yeah, like, she's so into Latin. It wouldn't surprise me that she's got a little thing. If this is confusing, just wait till the 3rd game. You are not ready. Clearly I wasn't ready for this game. The first game I could sort of wrap my head around it once they explained what was going on, but this game just sort of throws you in the deep end, and if there's a sort of pattern in terms of complexity, the 3rd game is just like, fuck me. Do you know when my payday is to pay for sponsor? I would have no idea. I would think 1 month after you became sponsor. They don't actually tell me when payday is or when anything like that is. They just tell me who is sponsor. They don't even tell me what day they actually paid, or the actual cut from it. I know it's around 350, but like, I'm not sure. I know YouTube takes like a 40% cut, I believe. Okay, so we're back in the... okay, I think we just jump into it. I think we just jump into it. Like, there's not much... I'm not gonna figure this out just by, like, throwing darts at a wall. So, let's just jump into it. So we'll jump in at 23 minutes. What's going on here? 0.23. Jump into it. I will get to the 3rd game. I just want to give everyone enough time to catch up. So I will play the 3rd game. I'm just going to slot in another game after this game to let everyone catch up. Because we've played 2 games back to back. If we start the 3rd one, people won't be able to catch up. So we need to give them a little bit of breathing room to catch up. There's a lot of other games that aren't as long that we can slot in the meantime. So let's let some people catch up. That way when we get to the 3rd game, we have a nice big crew. Director's Office, solve the mystery of the two-headed lion. I believe we already solved this. Can the mods, like, approve some of these comments? I'm okay with someone calling it blood porn. That's perfectly fine.
There's no one here.
That computer's been turned on.
Yeah. Maybe Dio and Kay did that.
What the hell is this?
A lion.
Is biting.
A sun?
Have I played any game in Persona series? No, I have not. It has a couple of input fields for ID and
We
password.
probably can't use it unless we know what those are.
In all Zero Escape games, you can always deduce ending from the beginning. The answer is giving to you, so the answer is staring you in the face, Kuma. Think, it is staring at you in the face.
Sure. I'll give it a shot. Yeah, just as I thought.
So is that her password, like, to other places? The reveal of the first game is the mechanics of the second game. The mechanics of the 3rd game are designed to troll people who played the first 2 games. Really? That's just cruel. I like that. Okay, so the first one, if I recall. Here's the first one. GTFDM. GTFDM L016. Line number 2. is Milkev. Milkev. OLI. Wait. Yeah, OLI. Oh, okay. 25. I'm just going to timestamp for the people wondering. What the fuck? Public can raise awareness of really jumbled up. You, that's probably beautiful. Fun. Captain Kit. Not getting much out of this. Artifacts from the shipwreck will pieces. Many of them still in the history books. According to the state, the largest exhibit of something artifacts of the shipwreck. This is going to be something. Are they going to decode this for us? Bye. Come over here.
What's wrong?
Nothing wrong. Just get your fat ass over here. I got in.
What?
I know, I'm amazing, right?
How did you figure out the login?
I'm a machine. We're in the Matrix. Yeah, it sounds like it. I don't know. I just knew it.
What the hell do you mean you just knew it?
That almost makes me feel suspect. I just knew it means I just knew it. You gave me the same line when I asked you how you knew my name.
Why are you bringing that up? It doesn't have anything to do with this.
You sure? It might.
What? I don't...
Look, just forget about that. Come, take a look at this.
Sure. Fine. Just let me get right on that.
Wow.
Are you out of your damn mind?
I thought we were out of our minds a while ago.
Tell me what the hell is going on here.
Look, even I don't know.
Why do you know how to log into this computer?
Are you even listening to me? We continued to yell at one another for several more minutes, like a couple. But no matter what Fire asked me, I could never come up with an answer that satisfied her, like a couple. Eventually, she seemed to give up, like a couple.
Fine. You still don't make any sense, but I don't think you're lying.
I didn't have... Damn right I'm not.
And the AB game deadline isn't getting any further away. All right. Let's see what this thing has for us. Where are we supposed to start? Looks like there's tons of stuff in here.
Alright. Found about 225,000 pieces of something. Of lead something. History books something. Screw it.
Oh, can you tell me the ID that you put in? I can try searching for that. Maybe we'll get a hit.
I gave her what she'd asked for. GTF DML016. A search returned several files, and after examining them for a moment, I opened one. Golem unit details. Are these product specifications for a golem?
Looks like it.
So was GTF DML016 a golem's ID?
Don't ask me. You seem to know more about all this than I do.
Destiny, I wasn't even reading the chat, and why are you the only one that has to type in cap locks? It just annoys people. It's like you're yelling. Calm down.
Fine, whatever. Just read the file. Maybe it'll make more sense. Let's see here.
Ah! How the fuck could I have seen? Maybe the reason why she's so obsessed that I'm a robot is because she's a robot. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Someone put that in the Discord. 30 minutes. What the fuck? What the fuck? She's been giving me shit about being a robot the entire time. It's that whole, I know you are, but what am I? Fucking takes one to know one, it seems. Luna?
Yeah.
What about the rest of us? What about the password? Put in the password. Why is there a picture of Luna in this file?
There's something written underneath it. It says, appearance after application of ABT.
Oh, fuck me. ABT. ABT.
There's this special artificial biological tissue what's called ABT.
I remember this guy.
When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes it look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars and the like. Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you.
Okay, so who's a robot? See, now anyone could be a fucking robot. Fuck me.
See, right in the middle of...
And then he got turned off.
I see. Luna was a golem. And DML016 was her product ID.
That must have been what Golem was trying to tell us when he stopped. Thank you, Nova. Thank you for that timestamp. But why? Why would Luna be in the game?
I don't know how autonomous she really is, but I find it hard to believe she would have come here of her own free will.
You're saying she was sent here by Zero Senior.
Probably.
But she gave us the ID login, so that must have been part of her orders. Or maybe it was just before we blew up, so she got away with it.
Look. At the bottom of the screen, it shows her current status.
Currently operational. Executing special mission. Is to participate in the game?
Probably.
So why did Zero Senior want a robot as a participant? You think maybe it was to supervise the rest of us? Maybe if something unexpected happened, she was supposed to correct it or something?
What if it was some kind of Voight-Kampff test?
Voight-Kampff test? Okay, now you just keep adding things. Fi, who the fuck are you? A what?
It's from an old book. A test to see how human she was. Whether or not 8 people would be able to figure out she was a robot.
Is that the only reason why she never betrayed us?
That might almost explain the whole game, actually.
Oh, fuck me. How many robots do we have?
Making us solve puzzles and play the AB game. All of those things could have been designed to give us a chance to see her true nature.
But she just sat there watching fish the entire time. But it's kind of like the Chinese room.
Yeah. Luna is the girl locked in the room. And the 8 of us are the people outside it. Well, like I always say...
It's just a possibility, right?
All what matters is if the person next to you does what a human ought. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person.
So by not betraying us, she's basically a robot. When did you figure it out? That she was a golem, I mean.
Right now. I didn't know until I saw this stuff.
You're lying. When I told you about what happened with Golem in the pantry, you said something about how this game might be sort of like the Chinese room.
I don't know why I said that. It just felt like it made sense.
Like you just knew it?
Yeah.
Wow, Sigma's understanding how to talk to women. Pokecraft, sup, man? I didn't get a chance to answer your comment yet, but I do know, and I do remember. When you started commenting, I do remember.
Look, forget about that. See Luna's status?
She was never afraid of death or punishment because she would not die. 'Cause she's a robot! 'Cause it's a game! Fuck! Yeah, it says the same thing it did a minute ago. Currently operational. Executing special mission. Whoa, wait, what the hell? Luna's death.
You think robots die? She was only injected with muscle relaxant.
Wait, did Luna die in this route?
Ten minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Did she die in this route? I don't think she did.
All players, please enter your votes.
You bet this whole game is near Automata's prequel? You know what? It wouldn't surprise me, going by the actual prequel being set in the past about making deals with dragons, losing your tongue, and other crazy things. Anything could be near Automata's prequel at this point. And this game would make, like, perfect sense, because there's actual robots.
If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Who can you trust? Can you even trust yourself? I could never trust myself. Of course. Luna's the one who opened the AB gate.
That might not be the only thing she did. Look.
What do you mean?
What are the last 3 digits of her product ID?
016.
And where have we seen that before?
Oh. I don't believe it. Are you saying it was Luna who handcuffed Clover and Temuji?
We should go check her body. You remember where it is?
The crew quarters, of course. I remember. I'm getting chills down my spine and I have no fucking idea where this is going. I'm just in here for the ride. Oh. We were right.
Yeah.
Why? Why would Luna?
And I trust him.
I love how she's got that bird trapped in a cage thing.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
You gotta get those waffles? Oh, that sounds good.
Let's go. The game hasn't stopped.
We gotta vote.
If we don't vote, we're going to get penalized.
Right. Off we go then. Who's left? The 5 wouldn't make sense. Why not write Luna? Is she that much of a thought? Kuma, that robot bitch cannot be forgiven. Betray the shit out of her.
Invalid pair detected.
What the fuck?
Please retry with valid partner.
Oh yeah. Forgot about this thing.
Right. Luna's bracelet.
Yeah, with her bracelet, there's 3 in this room. We're just gonna put it outside? I stepped outside and set Luna's bracelet down, then headed back into the room. Is it gonna be gone?
2 minutes remain until polling closes.
Which will I pick? Betray Phi for eternity or betray Luna? How many points are we on in this game? I don't remember in this timeline. Alright, I'll go ahead and hit the start button. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
She's not even gonna tell me what to do? Oh my god. 39 minutes voting time. 40 minutes voting time. Can someone timestamp? 40 minutes voting time. How many points are we on? I mean, but to be fair, the Ambidex game...
Wait.
What?
Sigma.
What? Huh? Ah! Fucking chill down my spine! Someone timestamp that at 40 minutes, please. 40-minute voting time. What the fuck?
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
What the fuck? No, 40 minutes, not 49 minutes. 40 minutes. Edit your post, Nova. Thank you, thank you. Oh, fuck. What points are we on? Who are we betraying? I don't remember. Who are we with? I don't remember. Wait. What the fuck is going on? Why is Luna here?
She's probably planning on participating in the game.
You mean she's gonna take that bracelet and go into one of the other rooms?
Yeah.
How's she gonna vote?
Betray. I'm sure of it. Why else would she have come here? If she wanted to vote ally, she could have just waited for the deadline to pass.
She's got 7 BP, right?
Yeah. Why are you asking, though? Her BP doesn't matter right now.
What?
Have you totally lost it? She doesn't have her bracelet on. And besides, she's a golem. She isn't trying to get out. Whether she has 9 BP or not doesn't mean anything to her.
Then why is she doing this?
Isn't that obvious? She wants to keep our BP below 9. Say she defaulted to ally. We could choose whatever we wanted, and we'd still get 9 BP. She's here to make sure that doesn't happen.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Ooh.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
What would
I trust him.
What would I do in this situation? What would I do in this situation?
2, 1.
What would I do in this situation? Honestly, what I would do if I was in this current situation, without a doubt, and welcome William, by the way, we just hit 15! We just hit 15! Perfect timing. What I would do in this situation, enjoy the emojis, and you'll get to vote on the next sponsor pick game, the last of which was Nier Automata, which seems to be a very good one. So make sure you link your YouTube to your Discord. What I would do if I was in this situation, without a doubt, without a doubt, 100%, without a doubt, I would betray.
Round 3 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
100% I would, in this situation, betray. All things considered, I would hit betray.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
Because if I's wrong, nothing happens. If I's right, I would have just fucked us all.
Thank you for your participation.
It's not about trust, it's about possible outcomes.
Ambidex gates now opening.
She could just walk out of there if she wants to, whereas we can't. I am prepared to accept the consequences of my betrayal. Luna? Where's Luna? But Luna never betrayed anyone in this timeline. But Fi made a convincing point and argument. And I accept that. And now that we have 15 sponsors, I'm going to ask, like, Star really quickly to make some emojis so we can update our ones and hopefully put in a Zero Escape one, a Nier one, a what other series are we playing? I'm trying to get some emojis. I leapt out of the door and ran to the AB room. I thought she entered. But no one was there? She's gone. Where'd she go?
That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left already.
Then, she didn't vote? There it was. No. She didn't take it?
That doesn't make sense.
Oh, Fi was wrong.
Why would she show up just when we're about to vote?
I don't know, maybe she wanted to say hi to us.
There was no reason for her to come here if she was just going to default.
See, you're thinking purely logically. Maybe, like, Luna was thinking emotionally. You know, like a human being. I'm sounding like a dickhead, but, like, that's exactly what I would think.
Results from round 3 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
That's exactly what I think. So, just make sure, William, that you sync your YouTube account with your Discord. So just make sure you, like, go to your settings. I'll actually do a little manual thing right now. Go to setting, integrations. We've got 12 sponsors so far on here. It's not synced yet. So if you want to sync with here, you can actually get access to not the Council of Voices, that's NicoB's. The Council of Kumas, where we will vote on things like the sponsor pick. So you should definitely do that because next time we do a vote, you do have a vote. And your vote does matter. So make sure you synchronize your YouTube with your Discord. Last time we had the vote on the YouTube just to make it easier to count, but like just synchronize it. You got access to a member-only thread for that. And enjoy the emojis. I wish I could give you guys ad-free viewing, but like we don't have ads most of the time anyway, but like I'm trying to get YouTube to do it.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Right, the results. Destiny, calm your titties. The mods are on top of it. The mods are deleting every spoiler. So you don't have to tell the mods what to do. They're good. I will sync as soon as I get home. Awesome. Awesome. You shouldn't have any issues. It's just linking up your Discord to your YouTube. That's basically all you need to do. The results.
Yeah. Let's go have a look.
Well, obviously we're going to be a 9 BP. When did you potentially kill someone? Luna wouldn't die. She's a solo. Plus she's not wearing the bracelet. It doesn't matter. Oh, fuck, dead. All dead.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
See, I could completely understand that you could be like, if we all allied, it would be 999. Get it? 999 doors. And then we could both walk out. Like, all three of us could just walk out. But here's the thing. She's not wearing her bracelet. She could walk out anyway. So this betrayal is like... You know what I mean? It's just... It's like the idea of not trusting someone. Which... To a man, like myself, we wouldn't give a fuck. It only matters to women. Because men don't care.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
If this is a game over, this would suck balls.
Since Luna didn't vote, she got set to ally automatically, and the other 6 got penalized.
So we are going to run outside and not try to talk to Luna now? And that ends up being a game over ending because we found out nothing? Endings of the game is game over when you think about it. That they are. Ryuzaki. I know who you are, motherfucker. Ryuzaki. I like Ryuk so much. What I really love about Death Note that is in Warcraft, one of the lowers of death is actually Ryuk. That's like the fucking greatest thing ever. No one believed me. I'm like, the lower of death, the Shinigami of WoW is Ryuk. That is just awesome. Welcome, by the way. I haven't seen you before. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. I fucking love this rabbit. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote.
5 of them are dead already, and Quark's bracelet is off.
That means all those penalties are meaningless.
Yeah.
Nope, you need a bracelet with 9 or higher to open the door. Or anyone can get through it, but gets killed if they pass with bracelet which has less than 9. Exactly. So, we can open the door. She could just walk out with us if she wanted to. Like... to save him, yeah, I totally forgot. That's the thing with hopping through so many timelines. I forget who's alive and who's not. We still don't know why Luna showed up, though. There's no reason to come here just to abstain.
I can only guess at her reasons. But I'm sure it was part of some plan.
Is this the only one where we're not going to get Rushby tackled? Note to self, always have Fi with you when you're going outside the door. Otherwise, she'll kick your ass. A plan for what? She's a robot. She can't leave anywhere. The other golems said that when they tried a central computer like the B-1 battle droids from Star Wars came from the Clone Wars and she couldn't leave.
So what do we do now? Whatever Luna's scheming, we still managed to get 9 BP. Do you want to leave?
Can we save Quark? No, we can't. We still don't know if Quark is safe. No way I'm leaving before we find him. Bitch mode activated!
I agree.
Achan, is that you? Oh, then I might actually die on live stream. Achan, we got a new sponsor, so we got 15 and we're gonna get new emojis. We need to make a Cheeky emoji because Cheeky technically does appear in Undertale. Cheeky's in a video game, did you know that?
No.
Yeah, Cheeky's in the game.
No.
There's a dog in the game that's a Pomeranian, so it's Cheeky. Yeah, it's in Undertale. You should play Undertale. Oh, are we still playing Kingdom Hearts tomorrow night?
Good.
Yeah, I finished the Aladdin world without you. I don't know what the other ones are. So you gonna play Kingdom Hearts tomorrow? Wait, when do you want to play Danganronpa? Okay, I'm doing Uncharted after this stream. Do you want to do it tonight then, or do you want to go out tonight?
How long are you going to stream today?
I'm streaming a lot.
Not tonight.
Maybe not tonight? You want some food tonight instead?
Hi, everyone.
Food hop? Do you want to go Korean like buffet, or do you just want to hop like a bunny wabbit? And then you want to get dessert, don't you? Yeah, I know what you want. Okay, let's do it. Think of the first place we're gonna hop and I'll pick the second one. Deal?
Okay.
Everyone's saying hi to you, by the way. I'll get Hutchin to join us for the Kingdom Hearts live stream tomorrow, so you guys should have some fun.
I hoped you'd say that.
Are you going to stay?
Of course.
Hutchin, Mizu Onegai. William said hi, by the way. Fine, Sigma. I think Matt's playing a bit of Warcraft. I haven't seen him comment yet. He did donate though.
Let's get moving.
Go, go, go. She spun around and headed for the cyan door. I followed on earlier. Oh hey, another human person. Kuma isn't alone after all. I've got flatmates too. 2 flatmates. Sigma is so useless and self-defeating that he would rush tackle himself. How useless can you be? He did fail pretty hard. Wait. Can I see a photo of Fire again? Thank you. Thanks, Hachan, you're the best. Sure. Thank you. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. What is a flatmate? A flatmate is someone that lives in the same apartment as you, but sleeps in a different room. Shit. He's not here either.
This is the last room. Well, the last room we can get into.
And we haven't seen Luna either.
Yeah.
Where the hell did she go? We were standing there, trying to decide what to do next when we heard a familiar voice echo through the facility.
The number 9 door has been opened.
Oh, fuck!
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
What the 56 minutes WTF.jpg.
No, that's not possible.
What's not possible? But she only bit her lip and said nothing. Then all too soon it was over.
The number 9 door has closed.
You can't get there in 9 seconds.
This ends the Nonary game.
How? Who else had 9 BP? Luna didn't have 9 BP. Did one of the other guys have 9 BP?
Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked.
But whose bracelet did she use?
Escape is not possible.
Who the fuck's bracelet did she use?
Please enjoy your stay.
Suck my dick! What just happened? It's all over now, isn't it? We're stuck here forever. No other person had 9. How the fuck?
We should go back to the Floor A warehouse.
What the fuck? Yeah, but how? Quark's bracelet was off. The fucking little shit cunt!
I need to know if the door actually opened or not.
The little fucking shit just left us! With that shit was off. This is why I don't trust little fucking kids! With a sigh, I turned to follow. Fuck me! One of us should have stayed! Oh my god, we're idiots! We can't just look at the door and tell if it was open or not.
True, but the projection should tell us.
What? Status, game finished. Result, escape complete. Participant successful. Luna Quark.
So it would seem.
They should have taken Quark. I thought they did take his bracelet. They're retarded. That's why they didn't take it. Why? How? Almost as if on cue, the screen flickered. And Zero Jr. appeared.
Well, well, well! Long time no Zero! Remember your old pal Zero?
Ah! Ew!
I'm guessing somebody's hoping for an explanation about what the diddlio just happened.
Yes, please.
Because we're such great friends, I decided to make an exception and descend from on high to give you the 4-1 run.
Where's that from? 411.
Aren't you happy?
Yes, I am so bunny happy.
So what's this explanation you've got?
Well, let's start with little Quark. He was given an anesthetic that put him to sleep. While he was out, Luna carried him through to the other side of the number 9 door.
But how did she open the door?
With Quark's bracelet, you silly bunny. It was still in the infirmary. Remember?
Oh, you fucking idiot, Sigma! You don't deserve to live!
Luna just hopped over there and picked it up.
I am surrounded by morons!
So I was right.
Shut the fuck up, Fire. You didn't do shit.
Quark had 9 BP when the second round ended.
Why didn't someone grab the fucking bracelet?
Yup.
You can open the door, but you can't go through it without 9 points on your bracelet unless you don't have the bracelet on. I'm like one of those weird people that would just cut off a finger and take it off, but like that's just me.
Yes, he did. But a penalty can't take away your points. Just your life. The needles popped out and so on, but the points stayed the same.
So Luna took Quark to the door.
And since her bracelet was already off, she wouldn't have suffered the penalty.
No. But it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Alright. She's a golem. Something 25.
Alright, I think my tale is through.
Okay, well, I've got some questions for you, buddy.
Bah.
Oh, you're not a goat.
Not you.
Really, Fi? Is this really the time to be cracking jokes when we're fucking stuck?
Well, good thing you guys don't have questions for V. That guy's a jerk.
Isn't the alphabet?
You must be feeling pretty good if you're able to joke around like that.
No, I'm not feeling pretty good. I'm feeling a little bit frustrated.
I mean, 6 people just died here.
No, that's not what bothers me.
It's not really a big deal.
I agree.
That's just how you humans are, after all.
True.
So, as long as you make it, nothing else matters.
Exactly.
Am I right?
Righto. Ah. No, you're wrong.
Don't screw with us!
It's cool. It's cool. I know you gotta act tough. I mean, you chose betray. That means you don't trust Luna, right? Figures? She's a golem. She might even be a murderer. That's why you were planning to leave her here and bone out, wasn't it?
That wasn't my thinking process, and this is a meme template. Feel free to use it. Can someone put 103 meme template, please?
You see, it's all about you.
Really? You're gonna give me shit now?
Haven't you thought about how sad you've made Luna?
What?
Well, looks like my time here's just about all used up.
Wait. I still have questions. For
No, I won't wait. I don't like waiting. I waited once, and some half-witted reptile got the better of me because of it. After that, I learned to make sure to value my time.
The tortoise and the hare.
Huh! That's a nice joke.
Alrighty then. I'll see you when I see ya. Have a nice trader.
At least 103 is a meme template. For a few long moments, Fi and I just stared at the spot on the wall where Zero had disappeared. Where had Quark been? Who had given him an anesthetic and why? We had no idea who'd killed everyone, and Zero Junior's identity as well as the purpose of the Nonary game remained a mystery. As for our futures, What are we supposed to do now? I hadn't meant to say the words out loud, but there they were.
The tortoise won because he kept going even when it looked hopeless. I think we should do the same.
You're saying we're gonna make sweet monkey love and produce children in this facility and... That wouldn't produce K, would it?
We've got plenty of time after all. We'll give the dead the closest thing to a funeral we can manage.
Bury them in the garden and plant tomatoes?
And when that's done, we'll start looking. Even if I never leave this place, I'll figure out why we were here. I swear it.
I looked at the fire in her eyes and nodded. If nothing else, at least we had a purpose. Now, Zero Jr. is just messing with you. Don't you remember the law of robotics? So you are not in danger going against Luna. Destiny, there was no reason not to ally. Even if Luna somehow betrayed you, you have plenty of points to keep playing the game. It's a way for you to jump. Pretty sure the laws of robotics aren't enforced. They are. Okay, I'll put the number in myself. 103. Meme template. The meme. Hey, my logic was pretty sound, right? We got 9, but it's just that Sigma's an idiot, and I personally blame Sigma. I personally blame Sigma. I'm gonna go, yeah. Alright, time hop. I just hop through time, as I do.
2 minutes remain until polling closes.
Alright, I'll go ahead and hit the start button. You ready? I had the weirdest fucking, like, thing in the world. Remember, like, after the vote, we had, like, a flash of all the dead people? It's probably nothing.
Yeah, go ahead.
But that's the thing, I'm a very logical person, and that's probably my downfall. That's probably why people wouldn't trust me, because I'm logical. Because if they betrayed me, I would betray them, or I would see their betrayal coming and not give them a hint that I know they're about to betray me. That's probably why people would betray me, because of the uneasiness they would feel about me giving zero fucks about betraying them if they would betray me. But then at the same time, how did they know that I would betray because I would not showcase it? It's a fucked up thing.
Wait. Sigma.
Hmm? You see, if we waited for like the final 2 seconds before we clicked start, there's no way she would have been able to run. You're rational, not logical?
1 minute remains.
Fair enough, I'll go with that.
Ambidex game
I'm a rational
closes.
person. I'll go with that. It sounds like a compliment. Wait. What the hell is going on? Why is Luna here?
She's probably planning on participating in the game.
You mean she's gonna take the bracelet off and go into one of the other rooms?
Yeah.
How's she gonna vote?
Betray.
Ally all the way unless you... Well, that's been my whole thing. And then I kept getting fucked over every step of the way.
I'm sure of it. Why else would she have come here? If she wanted to vote ally, she could have just waited for the deadline to pass.
She's got 7 BP, right?
Yeah. Why are you asking, though? Her BP doesn't matter right now. Have you totally lost it?
Kuma, you were completely justified to betray. No amounts of words will justify otherwise in real life. Although screaming ally would never pick that in real life, and logical person will pick ally. Wait, why would a logical person pick ally? Fi's argument is completely rational.
She doesn't have her bracelet on. And besides, she's a golem.
Two very valid points.
She isn't trying to get out.
But logical requires intellect and intuition, not just intellect. Ah.
Whether she has 9 BP or not doesn't mean anything to her.
Are you saying I have no intuition? And why is she doing
Isn't
this?
that obvious? She wants to keep our BP below 9. Say she defaulted to ally. We could choose whatever we wanted, and we'd still get 9 BP. She's here to make sure that doesn't happen.
See, she makes 3 excellent points. She's not wearing a bracelet, so the points don't really matter to her. She doesn't die if she goes to 0. She doesn't need 9 because, I don't know, she doesn't even need it to open the thingy. We can open it. Like, betraying her is not a big thing.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Like I said the original time, hitting betray is more so a betrayal of trust with Luna rather than an actual betrayal. It just showcases that after all this, we don't trust you. I can understand a human being upset that we don't trust them after being allied with them the entire time and not giving them the benefit of the doubt. But given the situation, it's like, come on, guy. This is my reasoning behind it. And I'm sure if I explain to someone, this is why I hit betray.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Intuition requires you to think on emotional and irrational options and their correlations.
2, 1.
Basically, logic is as risky as being nice, since logic can make you feel doubtful of everyone, and being too nice makes you an easy target. So I would you both equally. I'll be honest, I'd pick ally myself. I tend to trust people in general until they show some actual hostility. That's the whole sheep's in wolf's clothing thing, because I'll spin it this way, and you guys probably won't like this. There can be very kind people, but they can basically be using it as a whole wolf in sheep's clothing thing where they're kind, and then in the final few seconds they just slit your throat. It's a very scary thing, but those type of people do actually exist. This is the route where you are supposed to or need to time hop. It's not about logic.
Round 3 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
Within the route, it is logic including all the other times considered to go through all the other routes to get. Here, sir, this is not a pick where you will choose. You will not be given a time master like Sigma. By the way, your choice was justified. I just like playing advocate. No, I know. That's why I play games the way I myself would pick in that situation. Because then I can basically see where I would end up. And in 999 Doors, I would end up next to a fucking submarine with a knife in my back because I didn't check my corners. Bloody Junpei.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
Alright, 113 ally.
Thank you
For
for
your
your
participation. Let's get ready for another beautiful day.
Ambidex gates now opening.
I'm not giving you shit. I just wanted to state that Luna is most likely programmed to only ally.
Sigma.
Because in every timeline she chose an ally. What about random variables though? Logic ain't gonna help you much in those kind of situations, right? That is very yeah.
Are you insane?
Apparently so.
Why the hell did you choose ally?
Because I'm a dumbass. Wait, we can talk about that later. Right now. If we get a game over, it's gone. Where'd she go?
That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left already.
Alright, see ya, William. Hope to see you soon. Remember to sync your Discord. Then. There it was. I thought so. She didn't pick it up. Without the bracelet, she couldn't have voted.
Then she let the system vote ally for her?
Results from round 3 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
I do not think it's about program, but the fact that her existence was never in danger, she could always pick ally. So she's got no maliciousness in her programming, she just does it to save herself if she needs to.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
You guys have to see it from an emotional standpoint, though. Right, the results.
Yeah. Let's go have a look.
Maybe one of us should stand guard here. If we get locked in here again... I just like how it's just her. Dang. Dang. 999! Someone is having a hard-on right now!
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
It's kind of like Suicide Squad. How? I know that betrays probably the most logical choice. I just can't stand for being an asshole. But are you being an asshole when the vote doesn't actually affect the other person? It just secures that the other... You know what I mean? But I could get where you're coming from. So Luna didn't vote. She got set to ally automatically. And the other 6 got penalized. It's kind of funny because we were playing Nier Automata yesterday where androids have emotions. Which they're forbidden to use, but they have emotions. And here we have a... This is a better prequel to Nier Automata than the other thing we watched, that's for sure. In real life, when the game begins, I would kill whoever betrays me. Clear, if you betray, you will die. Upon the threat of death, I will force the best outcome. No! Threatening people doesn't usually force the best outcome. Threatening people usually makes the entire group view you as a threat. And then they dispose of you. Haven't you seen Saw 2? Here are some AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. And again, 5 of them are already dead. We don't know where Quark is, but his bracelet's already off.
Yeah. That means all those penalties are meaningless. Why did Luna show up then? I mean, we've got our 9 BP now, but...
Maybe she was upset that I was with you. I swear there's a voice in my head that's mocking me every time I'm being an asshole. That's called a conscience.
All right.
I dalje me jebu vremenske zone, ali tu sam. Welcome.
What do you want to do, Sigma?
Crap, I'm late. Gotta catch up.
Do you want to leave?
What? You're kidding, right? Weren't you the one who kept going on about how Quark's still alive? I can't just run off and leave him here.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, that's a relief. I was hoping you'd say that. Now let's get moving.
Can we guard this door so we don't get locked here again?
We need to find Quark.
And Luna too, right?
Luna.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 4 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates.
Fine, I checked out bracelets out of sheer reflex. I was magenta pair just like before, but Fire had changed to a red solo. I didn't really matter though. Both of our bracelets showed the number 9. All we had to do was open the number 9 door and we'd never have to play another AB game again.
Alright. Quark comes first. Let's go.
I'm really fucking paranoid about that door. She spun around and headed for the cyan door. I followed on her heels. In the Suicide Squad, there's always a choice of who you should trust or don't trust. Like, some of the members care about the team, others might try to find, like, Killer Frost from Hell to Pay. If I hear the number 9 door open, I'm so fucked. Please don't let the number 9 door open. Go back to the number 9 door now, please. Is this the most humane Fire has been the entire game? That and hugging Sigma. Okay, we're almost there. Please go back to the number 9 door.
Sigma, there's something I want to ask you.
What do you mean talking about the Nier game? Saying that they're androids isn't spoiling it. It's in the title. Nier Automata. What do you think Automata stands for? Automation. What is it?
There are 3 doors here. You, Alice, and Luna went through the one on the right. That took you to the Golem Bay, correct?
Yeah. According to the map, that's the door on the bottom. There's a lever on that thing in the middle, right? We pulled it and it opened one of the doors. What about it?
Take a look. See the lock?
Open?
Yeah.
Then who the hell opened it and how?
There's only one person who could have opened it.
Listen, if people just like to speculate, if you freak out at their speculation, then it causes spoilers. Just come down and enjoy the stream. Yeah, that's basically it, Destiny. Half the people here are just speculating. And if you overreact every single time and say, delete that, that's a spoiler that person said, the rest of the stream realizes that what they said is on the mark. So just shut the fuck out, dude. Calm your tits. Calm thy titties. Luna? In real life, I will most likely kill everyone or anything that betrays you. Yeah, pretty much. I told you, if I was in Danganronpa, I'd probably kill everyone in the first round. Like, that's basically me.
Alright, let's head in.
My guy had serious trust issues at the beginning of Danganronpa. Trust me, man. I've been betrayed so many times, I had no faith in humanity. Okay. Basically, growing up, there hasn't been a relative, a parent, a friend, or a mentor that hasn't betrayed me or backstabbed me or used me at one point or another. So, I had serious trust issues. What's that? What's that? Who's that? What's going on? Why are you filming it? You're filming my reaction? You're filming what it's like to be a girlfriend of a YouTuber by making an extra special breakfast.
No, it's so simple.
It's so simple yet so delicious. Thank you. And Chiki's like, I want some. Yeah, you can have some. You have yours as well?
Yeah.
Aw, so cute. Look, she made me eggs. Eggs with melted cheese. Oh, that's nice. As always, you make it sound like he's always live streaming, that naughty Kuma. Yeah, I do it every weekend, but you play tennis every Saturday, so what am I supposed to do? I do that on Sunday. It's the Sabbath. Yeah, it's the day I'm supposed to rest. Thank you. Thank you. What the heck are these things?
I think they're treatment pods of some sort.
Treatment pods? Even as I spoke, part of me knew what they were. I didn't know how or why, but I felt a strong sense of deja vu when I looked at them, and suddenly realized I knew exactly how to operate the pods. Hey, I'm usually hungry because people in the stream are always getting food while I'm streaming, and I never eat while I stream. So this is the one time I actually get to eat breakfast. I usually never have breakfast during streams, it's always after. It was a strange, unsettling feeling as if someone deep inside was a version of myself that I didn't actually know.
One of them is lit up.
The one on the left is being used.
The glass is all fogged up. I can't really see inside.
Let's crack it open then.
Yeah.
I hope they unfreeze him first. I hope they don't just like pop him out and he dies. If we just killed Quark, that would be such a dick move. Want me milk? I can't say no. Yeah, you can have some. Take some. You made yourself a sandwich version? Yeah. It's not that I don't like ham. I prefer cleaner proteins. Quark. We're streaming the finale of Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward. So try not to remember anything, Hutchin. Our feet pounded across the floor of the warehouse. Pant, 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 pant.
This is it.
Quark's body bounced in my arms as I ran. His pulse and breathing were normal. He was limp and unconscious, but he was alive. The pod's display had given us a little information on his condition. As far as we could tell, he'd been given an anesthetic, which had put him to sleep.
Ready?
What about Luna? What, you get a cockblock Luna, Fi? That's not cool.
What's wrong? You're supposed to say, yeah, sure.
Oh, now you're telling him what he should say. Oh, I see. It's a very simple game. You have 9 people locked in a facility and they have to solve puzzles. And after every puzzle, they do a vote. They can either work together or work against each other. And whoever gets to 9 points first can leave. But once the door opens to leave, it will never open again and everyone that's left behind is stuck forever. But you might ask yourself, why doesn't everyone just work together? Because if someone works together and the other person works against them, the person that worked against them will get extra points and the person that was working with them will lose points. If you lose all your points, you die. So it's like Danganronpa, but it's a little bit different. It's puzzles. So instead of people killing each other, and then you having to solve the mystery of who killed them, in this game you don't have to kill someone, but a lot of people kill other people. Oh, there's a lot of ways to kill people. Someone gets stabbed, someone gets strangled, someone gets hit over the head. You can kill people by tricking them. You don't like the game? Then maybe you should stick to Danganronpa. It's got a cute little teddy bear, but this one has a bunny rabbit. Is it really okay for us to just leave?
What the hell is this? You want to stay here? What if Luna kills you too?
What?
Think about it. Alice, Clover, Tenmyoji, the old woman, even Dio and Kay. There's a good chance Luna killed all of them.
But why?
Why doesn't matter. Remember what we saw on Clover's thigh?
Hey, look, In our defense, 016 could also be 910.
And what's that the same number as?
The last 3 digits of Luna's product ID.
Where did we find the old woman's corpse?
Happy birthday to you, Val. Happy birthday. Yeah, Luna ending. The AB room that Luna came out of.
And if you're right, her brain is in the central computer core. That means she could have easily moved that crane, right? She could have used it anytime she wanted.
Defi's got some logic, and it's making sense according to what she's saying. I'm not saying she's correct, but like, she makes a compelling argument. That means any alibi she might have for not being able to move the crane is worthless.
Exactly. She must have moved the AB room. Alice noticed it right away. At the very least, that would mean Luna had a reason to try and kill Alice.
Keep her quiet.
She could also have murdered Dio and Kay. Remember their star keys?
Yeah, who the hell killed these two?
Luna must have taken them, which puts her in the room with Dio and Kay. You understand, don't you? I admit none of this evidence is conclusive.
Did you say happy birthday to Maki? It's going to be her birthday tomorrow. I already tweeted at Maki on Twitter and said happy birthday. How could Clover know Luna's ID? Because Clover makes absolutely no sense in this game.
But look at our options. You, me, Quark, and Luna. Who do you think is the most likely to be the murderer?
It's obviously Quark. And Chiki's going apeshit, flatmates are awake.
Think this through, Sigma. Luna's a golem. That means she's a robot that's part of this facility, designed to do God knows what. If what you said about golems and the central computer is true, she's basically a puppet of Zero Junior's.
Don't forget that here in Australia we're in the future, so it's already tomorrow.
There isn't really much of an argument to be made here. The only option is to leave her here and get out.
Why don't we talk no jutsu her? It seems to work for Naruto. Oh, she heard you, didn't she? She's behind me, isn't she?
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
Oh, so that's why she's so obsessed with robots and robotics. A robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm, which is why she's a nurse.
A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic.
Maybe it's printed under her clothes somewhere. The 016 is Dio in Danganronpa terms. It could be Dio. 9 IO. Kuma, it's Maki's birthday. I know, I saw your message and I posted it on Twitter.
Damn. Don't scare me like that. Okay, I'm going to open it. You ready?
You don't have to ask me. Isn't that what you always say?
Yeah, I guess so. It's time we got out of here. Let's go.
It's kind of funny. I reckon as soon as we open this, we'll see Luna at the far side of the room and she's going to refuse to run towards us. I have a feeling. I have a feeling. I got a feeling. With a heavy labored groan, the number 9 door began to open. As soon as the gap was wide enough to admit her body, Fi slipped through it. I followed her through, Quark still cradled in my arms. Inside was a massive lift platform, like the kind used to move industrial cargo. Vi turned to face me, and I shoved Quark into her arms.
Huh?
What the fuck? Before she could respond, I spun around and ran.
The number 9 door has been opened.
What's more insulting? Saying you're a bunch of metal and plastic, or saying you're a bag of bones?
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Yeah, I can say happy birthday to your friends. Who should I say it to?
Sigma! What the hell are you thinking? Get back here!
Sorry, Fi. There's something I have to do. Take care of... Why couldn't you just what?
No.
You see, it appears to me that Sigma is going to do everything in his power to fuck himself from leaving. Sigma rush-B tackled himself to prevent himself from escaping. Sigma is literally doing everything in his power to kill himself.
You don't mean...
He could have just been like, no, I'm not leaving without talking to Luna. But no, he opens the fucking door and then he does a 180. I can't even with this Sigma. This Sigma. Today's your sister's birthday? Happy birthday to your sister.
You're going to go find Luna?
So he ended up choosing Luna over Fi. What the fuck? And he's gonna die in the process. What the fuck?
God damn it, Sigma!
And he just left her with a kid. God damn it, Sigma indeed.
Think about what you're doing! Sigma!
Sigma, you're tearing this family apart.
Listen to me! You can't do this!
Wow! I could have never seen that coming. Even Zero Jr.'s like, what the fuck? I will laugh if Zero Jr.'s like, you realize you could have just asked Fi to wait by the door.
Has closed.
You don't even have to do anything. Sigma will kill himself. Sigma's a fucking idiot. So the suspects are Dio and Luna for Clover and the old guy's death. The issue is that Clover wouldn't know Luna's golem code, and even if she had, logically speaking, why use the code to identify her? Silly Kuma. You should know by now that the goal is not to escape. At least it wasn't so far. No, Sigma's just an idiot. Like, he's just an idiot.
This ends the Nonary game.
Can I say happy birthday to your friend Jacob? Happy birthday, Jacob. Happy birthday. It's almost like Sigma wants to die.
Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Sigma just wants to repopulate the planet with Luna. Quark and Fire are in the way. Yeah, repopulate the planet with a robot. I had no regrets. In fact, with Fire and Quark's a successful escape, I felt a profound sense of relief. One of my objectives had been achieved, and a difficult choice had been made. My mind felt clear and focused, more so than it had in a long time. Alright, time to go. Luna's waiting. How do you know where she's waiting? She's at the park bench, isn't she? Isn't she? You could have... Oh my god, Sigma. You could have just come here without them leaving. You stupid beeping robot piece of shit. Ah, Sigma, I can't handle your stupidity any longer. I knew you'd be. Fine, whatever.
You knew?
All right. We haven't talked here in this one, huh? He's aware of his time hopping, which is why he's so suicidal.
Isn't this nice? This is the only place in this whole facility with anything green. I kind of feel silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors.
said she doesn't have a vagina. That's not the issue.
I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation. Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy. I'm not sure what you meant just now, but are you talking about something that happened in another history?
What?
I know what you can do.
What?
Someone told me about it once.
I have a chill down my fucking spine right now. What?
They said that you have the ability to transport your consciousness through time.
Literally, if Sigma started thinking with his 18-inch brain, he would always survive instead of his 1-inch wonder of a brain. Who told you that? I would love some banana. Luna looked down at the music box around her neck and carefully, ow. And delicately she twisted the dial on the bottom. Don't tell me the bird told you.
Sigma.
Oh, the fucking chill down my spine. This is some, what's that one that really fucked me over? Elfin Lead? Chills down.
Aren't you here to ask me something? Why I killed them, perhaps?
Well, actually, I already know you didn't do it.
Oh? Why do you think I didn't do it? I'd like to know your reasoning.
I'm getting chills down my spine constantly. And she hasn't even said anything! This music, man. This music. Alright. I nodded and took a moment to compose my thoughts. Might as well start with the old woman. There's no point beating around the bush, I suppose. Dio killed her.
Why do you think so?
Her left arm had a blood splatter all the way up to her elbow, except for a stripe on the wrist that was perfectly clean. What could cause that? My guess is a bracelet. It got covered with blood and kept her wrist clean. Obviously, none of our bracelets had blood splatter on them, but Dio's bracelet reacted to the luminol. That meant Dio's bracelet had to have come from the old woman.
Is that your proof? That's why you think Dio killed her?
No, that's only enough to suspect him. After all, he could have just taken the bracelet after someone else killed her.
Then why are you so sure?
Because he confessed.
What?
After his bracelet reacted to the luminol, I confronted him.
Alright, fine. You caught me, I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Wait, when did that happen?
In a different timeline. Oh, fuck! You know that, like, image of the dogs humping each other? And how it's like one dog, and then the other dog's humping that dog, and the dog's humping that dog, and the dog's humping that dog? Morphogenic field being humped by Junpei, being humped by Akane. No, wait. Morphogenic field being humped by Junpei, being humped by Phi, being humped by Akane, being humped by Sigma. Sigma at this point is humping the morphogenic field so much.
Isn't that against the rules?
What rules? I hope you're not going to try and bring up Nox's 10 Commandments. Of time travel? Does it really matter if it's against the rules or fair? The truth is the truth. Let's say that incident P happens, and after that the timeline splits into timeline A and B. I don't think it's unfair to base a theory in timeline A on information I found in timeline B. After all, A and B both came from the same place, P. If you trace the history of both timelines, you'd end up back at the incident P. Now, if I could change what happens with the incident P by visiting timeline A or B, then yes, it'd be a different story. I don't know that it'd be unfair per se, but I'd certainly be breaking some pretty big rules. Like, you know, the principle of causality. I'm sure that Dio killed the old woman. By extension, that means you couldn't have killed her. I'm assuming Dio wasn't originally intended to be part of the Nonary game. Somehow he got in and took the old woman's place. That's how he ended up as Quark's partner. This is just an educated guess, but I have a feeling his plan was to replace one of us. I doubt it mattered which one. I have no idea why he would want to do something like that, and I don't know how he did it either. But the fact remains he did. He hid in the warehouse on floor A and waited for someone to come out of one of the AB rooms. That someone turned out to be the old woman. She left Quark asleep in the AB room and came out on her own. Somehow he managed to get close enough to stab her. He did it near the wall with the graffiti on it. I'm guessing he stabbed her from behind so that he wouldn't get any blood on himself. As soon as she was dead, he wrapped the knife up in the handkerchief. No, wait, actually. He probably took the bracelet first. Then he would have needed to wipe the blood off, so he used the handkerchief for that too. Anyway, the point is he got the bracelet and put it on. Then he wrapped the knife up and hid it between the rightmost AB room and its neighbor. What? It's like 9:45 of blackmail. Stop waving your ass like that in those tight sport pants. It's distracting. Yep. By the way, the whole internet can see your ass. Whenever I finish. Good luck with that. We're still on the first ending and we've got another one to do. Yeah, she's distracting me with her ass. He probably didn't expect that they'd move, or he would have put it somewhere else. After that, he headed back into the AB room that the woman had left. Park would have still been fast asleep, so as far as he knew, Dio was there the whole time. Wow, fuck me. This does raise a few other questions, but I'll save those for later. For now, let's move on to the other murders. Well, actually, one of them probably isn't a murder.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about Alice. I'm pretty sure she committed suicide.
All of humanity is going to die. Adults. Children. Everyone. Everyone. There won't be anyone left. I'd rather die here.
So she Alt F forward, huh? She'd been infected with Radical 6. I think that infection caused her to take her own life. She used Dio's knife, which she found in the warehouse after the AB room moved and exposed it. She took it with her and then used it to stab herself in the crew quarters. Next are Clover and Tamiuchi. The first question is who put the handcuffs on them. The clue is the message Clover left, 016. You think about it though, it doesn't make any sense. Clover's left hand was in the handcuffs. That means she would have had to write it with her right hand on her right thigh. I feel like it would be really hard to do that, you know? Really? Why not just use your left thigh? The thing is, I think she did. When she died, her legs slumped together and the message got transferred to the right thigh. We just never saw the original because we didn't bother to check the other leg. In other words, she wasn't trying to write 016. She was trying to write Dio. With her dying breath, she was trying to tell us the name of the killer. So she's basically Sayaka! Well, she does come across as... You know what? I'm not gonna say it. Now about Kay and Dio. I think that's a pretty good chance Dio killed Kay. Here's how I imagine it happened. Kay probably sprayed Dio's bracelet with luminol. We found the bottle in Kay's robe. He wouldn't have seen the reaction immediately, but Dio would have known what was coming. As soon as Kay turned the lights off, it would have been clear that Dio had taken the old woman's bracelet. My guess is he decided to take preemptive action. When we found their bodies, the lights in the rec room were on. Maybe Kay turned the switch to light off, and then Dio took the opportunity to attack him. Kay was hurt pretty badly, but he didn't die right away. He probably managed to grab the spear and stab Dio. Then he died. So that accounts for all 6 bodies, none of them your fault. Why did you not just bomb them from the outside?
Sigma.
Why play the game? He clearly has the firepower and the means to fucking use them. Maybe the bombs aren't strong enough to actually get into the facility. He needs to blow up the facility from the inside.
I'm glad you don't think I did it, but all of your theories are just, well, theories. Like Alice committing suicide. How can you be sure? Say she was infected with Radical 6. She could have been murdered before her symptoms even began to present themselves. As for Clover and Tenmyoji, I could easily have killed them. You don't have any proof that Clover's message was mirrored like you say, or even that it was supposed to refer to Dio. Even if it did, that's not conclusive evidence of his guilt. The same goes for Kay and Dio. I could have killed them both. Why do you trust me so much?
And here comes the cheesy Sigma talk.
I'm a machine. I'm part of this place. How can you trust a machine?
That's why I trust you.
What?
I trust you because you're a robot. Your robotness is just one more reason you can't be the killer. Well, 3 more reasons.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
Achan, everyone can see your butt in the background. A robot may not injure a human being or, through inaction, allow a human being to come to harm.
A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic.
Like a toaster.
Sigma.
To be fair, machines are way more trustworthy than humans. And reliable. Can you tell me, well, everything you know? Your mind is still in central server. You should know everything that's happened here. There was a long pause. Luna stood up and walked deeper into the garden. I followed her in silence. Where is the 0 bomb? Eventually, we reached the bench. Luna sat down quietly, just like last time. I lowered myself down beside her.
You were right.
Ah, chill down my spine.
I didn't kill them.
Ah, another chill. I'm burning all my calories through spine chills. Either that or I'm about to die. Maybe these spine chills are symptoms of like a heart attack or something and I never knew.
How should I explain? Well, actually, you got most of it right.
It doesn't matter. Tell me everything.
Well, first, yes, Dio did sneak into the facility. He used the large cargo elevator and came into the warehouse on floor A through the number 9 door. Since the game hadn't started yet, anyone could go through it.
That doesn't really sound like sneaking. Sounds more like he just walked in.
Yes, I guess you could say that. He did get in pretty easily. But that's because Zero Jr. lured him here.
Wow, little crafty bastard. What do you mean?
Dio wasn't a surprise. Both Zeros knew that he was going to come.
So they brought him here?
In a way.
But why?
Because his presence was an important part of Zero's project.
What project?
I can't go into that right now. We'd be here forever. Right now, let's just focus on the murders, okay? Anyway, Dio found his way in. They made sure he didn't know that he was actually being let in.
Why did he come here?
To make sure Zero's project failed. His first step was to pretend to be one of the players. As for how he did that, you had it pretty much right. The old woman was the first one out, and he killed her under the graffiti. He put her bracelet on after he wiped the blood off it with the handkerchief. Then he wrapped the knife up and hid it between the 5th and 6th AB rooms.
5th and 6th.
Counting from the left in their original placement.
In other words, the rightmost room would be the 6th room, and the one next to it would be the 5th.
Right. After that, he went back into the 5th AB room where Quark was sleeping. Then he just waited for Quark to wake up.
I wonder if she'll talk about termites.
Nothing. I couldn't do anything. My body had been turned off. Zero Jr. had powered me down. My body wasn't activated until after Dio went into the 5th room. I couldn't help her. All I could do was watch while she was murdered. Everything in this place is controlled by Zero Jr. I couldn't try and prevent Dio from getting in either.
I feel bad for the woman. She was supposed to die by Kay's hand. She ends up getting killed by Dio. Wait, if Zero Jr. controls everything, then he was the one who moved the 6th room with the crane.
Yes, that's right. Zero Jr. moved the room, not me.
Then who moved the old woman?
Me. It took me 10 minutes to get out of my AB room once I was turned back on. I ran over to check on her as soon as I did. Then I carried her back to the room I'd been in.
Why did you do
Because
that?
I was ordered to.
Here we go. What? Chill down my spine.
Luna, listen
Wow.
to me very carefully.
Whoa, okay, that's a massive fucking chill. The woman's giving orders now? Okay, I was not trying to make that sound sexist. It's more so that I haven't seen her alive yet. Just, like, calm your tits.
As you already know, the final stage of the project begins in 2 hours. This will be the culmination of many years of hard work. We cannot afford failure.
Yes,
Ah, more chills.
I understand.
Achan, please, more water, more coffee. Kuma needs the caffeine.
Then let's make sure. What is your mission?
Enter the Nonary game as one of the participants and observe the actions of the other players. Ensure that they do what they are supposed to and guide them down the correct paths.
Oh my god, so many chills.
How many players will there be?
Myself and 7 others, ma'am.
That's 8.
Will you be participating as well?
Yes, our plan dictates that I must. An individual by the name of Dio will be entering this facility presently. He has been led to believe he is doing so undetected. You've been briefed on him already, correct?
Someone approved that comment. I'm not sexist. Also, Kuma, calm your titties.
Yes.
I have titties. Achan, do I have titties? Yeah, I have titties. Can I have some coffee and water, please? Alright, thank you.
He will murder the first person to leave one of the AB rooms and take their place. If a pair is the first out, he'll probably kill both of them. That's all the information I've been given on him, ma'am.
This will be in the playlist, yeah. The live stream is the official playlist. That's how we do things around here.
Is there a problem?
With all due respect, ma'am, I would like to state that I don't feel right about this. We know someone is going to be killed, and we're just going to let it happen? I also have doubts about the use of Radical 6. Are you sure?
So many fucking chills.
Infecting all these people with such a horrible disease.
That is none of your concern. Your only concern is to follow your orders.
But...
Luna, I am giving you an order. I am in command, and you do as I say. You are programmed to do as I say. You know this.
Yes.
What? Coffee and water, please. She wants to do a film where she wants to see, like, she's doing her what it's like to be dating a YouTuber, so she wants me to do it authentically. So, okay, it's a very tense moment. Achan, can I have some coffee and water, please? You owe me for this.
No.
You owe me.
You did the same thing, though.
You owe me.
Not authentically. Last time.
I'm not an actor. I'm a YouTuber.
Good. Now, I have one final order.
Another order, ma'am?
Yes. When you leave the AB room, the person Dio has killed will still be there. I would like you to move them.
Imagine this, talking about yourself after you're killed. That takes balls. It's like, he'll basically kill me.
Where?
To the room you are about to enter. The 6th AB room.
But why?
Not your concern. As a participant in the game, you must have as little knowledge of it as possible. That is why I have made sure you are unable to access any classified data. There are things you must not know. In order for this project to succeed, we need you to be as close to a clean slate as possible. There are some things you already know, which ideally you would not. Unfortunately, this is unavoidable, so you must refrain from divulging anything you know about the project to the other participants. You must never tell anyone what you know about Dio, or the body, or that you carried it to the 6th AB room. You will have to pretend you know nothing more than the rest of the participants.
Is that an order?
Yes. Do I make myself clear?
Thank you. I'm at a tense moment. I will eat it. Thank you.
Yes. After that, I went into the AB room as I'd been told to. As soon as I stepped inside, my body deactivated. But since my brain is in the main computer, I was still awake. So I still saw everything. While I waited, I used the security cameras to see what was going on in the rest of the facility.
You saw the old woman being murdered?
Yes. It was... hard.
Wow. Fuck. Shit, that, like, going to your own death as part of a fuck me. That's balls. So you basically use your own corpse as... like... wow.
What I was seeing made no sense. Several of my higher level processes nearly failed. To think that she would be the first person to come out. I think she knew that Dio was going to kill her. When she'd said she had one final order for me, I didn't understand what she meant. Like a fool, I told her I didn't approve, when I had no idea what she was prepared to do. When she died, whatever I have that passes for a heart felt like it snapped in two.
Holy fuck! Process that for a minute. Everything you did because you'd been ordered to?
Yes.
Woo! Woo! I couldn't... And it was the old woman who gave you those orders? Then is she Zero Senior?
No.
What? What if she gave you the orders?
She did, but she wasn't the only person I took orders from.
Okay, so that's like half of it. Or someone else?
Yes.
And that person is Zero Senior?
Yes. We worked together to develop the project she mentioned. So I suppose, technically, my orders came from both of them.
So I'm guessing Zero Junior died of old age or something?
And they were both controlling Zero Junior, too. I told you before that Zero Junior moved the 6th AB room. Although that's strictly true, he didn't do it of his own free will. They ordered him to do it. He was following orders just like me.
But Zero Junior doesn't actually know who his mummy and daddy is, according to what he said. So one of us could be his mummy and daddy. And given that I'm locked into this facility for the rest of time, what happens if I'm Zero Senior? But why the fuck would I do this to myself? That makes zero sense. But why?
I don't know. I really don't. Maybe they did it so that people wouldn't suspect me.
If they didn't want people to suspect you, then why have you moved the body in the first place? Eventually we'd figure out that the rooms had been moved, and that she was in your room.
Then, maybe they wanted the opposite.
You mean?
Maybe they wanted you to suspect me.
That doesn't make sense either. If they wanted people to suspect you, why move the room?
You're right. Then maybe they only wanted certain people to be suspicious of me.
You mean like Alice?
Yes. Perhaps they wanted Alice to find the handkerchief and the knife. That would explain why they moved the room.
So they somehow knew Dio would hide the knife there?
Yes. I think so.
How many times have they done this? But how could they know that? How many fucking timelines have they humped? Do you realize how many times you would have to hump a timeline in order to ensure that everything goes exactly the way you planned it to? That's a lot of humping. I'm surprised the morphogenic field doesn't just snap under the tension of all that humping. That's a lot of humping.
Well, whatever the reasons were, Alice did notice that the room was moved. Which meant that Clover also figured it out. And just like you said, Alice used the knife to take her life. Clover didn't realize that, though. Or perhaps she didn't want to.
Clover doesn't want to realize a lot of things.
In any event, she decided that I must have killed Alice to keep her quiet. So she confronted me. It was right after the second round of the AB game. Using Phi's timetable, that would be 0 hours, 0 minutes.
Wait. You were listening to us in the security office?
Yes. That wasn't all I was listening to, though. I know everything that happened in the facility after my body collapsed.
You were watching the room through security cameras?
Yes, I was. I could see and hear everything.
So she heard him flirting with all the other girls.
Anyway, we're at 0 hours, 0 minutes. I was in the hallway on floor A when Clover found me and took me to room 2 in the crew quarters. We entered at about 0 hours, 1 minute. She was very forceful.
I know you killed Alice. Tell me the truth and I'll let you live. Now fess up! I'm only gonna give you one chance. If you lie or try to play dumb or something, I'll kill you right in front of her!
I told her the truth, of course. I explained that I hadn't killed Alice.
Thank you.
That she'd been infected with Radical 6, and it had caused her to kill herself. Clover was never going to believe that, though.
Fuck.
We argued about it for nearly 9 minutes. It wasn't just Alice she asked me about. She asked me about the murder of the old woman, and about the AB room being moved. She wasn't very nice about it, but I couldn't answer any of her questions.
Because of your orders?
Yes. Then, at about 0 hours, 10 minutes, she must have run out of patience. She stuck her hand in her pocket and started moving toward me. She backed me up against the wall and pulled her hand out of her pocket. She was holding the injection gun. I tried to take it away from her. I even screamed for help. She refused to let go, of course, while we were fighting over it.
Oh, hold on a minute. The trigger got pulled in the fight? I get that part. What I don't understand is why did it anything to you?
You mean because I'm a golem?
Yeah.
One of my orders was always to act like I was one of the players. A human. Any human injected with that amount of tubocurarine would die.
That's why you died? To keep up the facade that you were human?
No. I collapsed because Zero Jr. turned off the power to my body again. He probably felt he had to. Maintaining the illusion that I was human was probably in his orders, too. So to make it look like I had died, he turned the power off. Whatever the case, it was an accident. I don't think Clover ever intended to actually kill me. She only took the injection gun to try and threaten me.
How can you be sure?
When I collapsed, she looked terrified. She checked for my pulse and listened to see if I was breathing. She also shook my body and called out to me several times. If she'd meant to kill me, why do all that? After a few moments, she ran off to the infirmary to get the AED.
You mean the defibrillator?
Yes.
It uses an electronic shock to restart the heart, right?
Correct.
But that was why she
Yes.
left. At 0 hours, 11 minutes, 40 seconds, Clover left the cabin in the crew quarters.
She ran off toward the infirmary. On the way, she bumped into Dio.
Dio?
Yes. I guess she just saw him, really. They didn't talk. She just ran past.
And he just watched her go by?
Yes. I imagine he was curious, of course. He probably wondered what she was doing. But he chose not to go after her. He had something else to do.
Oh boy. At 0 hours, 12 minutes, Zio enters the room.
He seemed pretty surprised to find my body.
Yeah, I bet.
It didn't take him long to get over it, though.
Wouldn't imagine it would. What did he do then?
He'd gone there for 2 reasons. One was to get Alice's bracelet, which was a blue solo.
Right. Without a Dio and K, the yellow pair wouldn't be able to go through the secondary door.
Yeah, but he couldn't find it.
Of course. I had already taken it by then.
Yes, but there was something else he wanted to do too. He was there to take the knife. Removing it was gruesome.
Why did he want the knife? Was it because he'd used it to kill the old woman?
No, I don't think so.
Then what do you think?
I think he didn't want anyone to see the engraving on the knife's blade. That's why he hid it so well after he killed the old woman.
Did you just bring an engraved knife to a tactical espionage mission? What the fuck, Dio? Why wouldn't he want anyone to see
Do
that?
you remember what it said? There was a word engraved on the blade.
This stupidity.
Yes.
What does Mobidon
It's
mean?
the name of the organization he belongs to.
What is it? Like a club or something?
I don't think so.
Or what is it then?
I don't really know.
No
I'm
idea?
afraid not.
Wait, wasn't he here to try stop whatever Zero was doing?
Yes.
Then, wouldn't that mean that he's on our side?
I don't know about that. He's killed 4 people. I'm not really sure he's on anyone's side.
You've got a point. Damn it, this is ridiculous. I guess this enemy of my enemy isn't my friend, huh?
May I continue?
Affirmative. After he took the knife, Dio rifled through what few belongings Alice had. Luna said he didn't seem to be looking for anything in particular. He was probably just checking to see if anyone had anything useful. That was where he found the key to Kay's suit. He didn't seem to have any particular reason for taking it, at least as far as Luna could tell. 0 hours 13 minutes, Dio left the room.
He heard Kay opening the cyan door and ran out. When he left, he was heading toward the infirmary. My guess is that he was going after Clover. He found her with the AED. She was probably planning to just ignore him and head back, but Dio didn't let her.
Hey, wait.
Dio, this knife is so special. What should I make it, what should I make it really special? I know, I should put Myrmidons in like fucking retarded.
Just what are you planning to do with that thing? Thinking about trying to resuscitate Luna? And why would you want to do that? You were the one who killed her, weren't you?
When Clover tried to push past Dio, Luna said they began to fight.
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Dio pulled the knife out of his pocket and pointed it at Clover's throat. That was when he showed up.
Dio, what the hell are you doing?
None of your goddamn business. Stay out of this, you senile old shit.
Like hell, you son of a bitch!
He let out a yell and leapt towards Dio. The younger man dodged him easily and lashed out with the knife. Temyuji caught Dio's hand with a grunt, and for a moment the two men struggled. Then as the knife edged closer, he wrapped his other hand around the blade and tried to force it away. But Dio was much younger and stronger man, and the wounded Temyuji gave himself with the knife. Temyuji gave himself with the knife didn't do him any favors. He put up a valiant fight, but with a roar, Dio threw him off. And Clover did fuck all to help him. And Temyuji collapsed to the floor.
What are you going to do?
Let's see. How about this? How cute. You two really look great together, you know?
What are you going to do to us?
Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna handcuff you to a sink. Actually, I already have.
Are you gonna beat us to death or something?
No. Nothing so tasteless.
What are you going to do then?
How'd you like to make a bet?
A bet?
You've got Oh, 20-some minutes until the primary white doors open.
So this is how she wrote your fucking name on it. Fuck it.
So I'd say you've got 25 minutes until they close. Give or take. If somebody happens to come by here before the doors close, you might live. But if nobody finds you, well...
Dio.
Penalized!
Dio, leader of a cult, engraves his knives with the group's name. Clover and Alice, secret government agents, cannot properly subdue their target.
Exactly. So, I suggest you start screaming for help now. Unfortunately for you, just about all the rooms in this place are behind at least 2 nice thick doors. So unless they're pretty close, nobody's gonna hear you scream.
You know what? Zero Senior had the right idea. This is Darwinism 101, ladies and gentlemen. Put a bunch of idiots and see if they could figure out how to get out. Clearly, none of these idiots deserve to be alive. We don't need them, like, in the gene pool anymore.
Well, I'm off to the Floor B warehouse, okay? Enjoy your last 25 minutes. Later.
In 25 minutes, she could have literally carved out everything that happened on her thigh. Or if she was a proper agent, she would have dislocated her thumb.
Passed and no one came. Of course, by then there were only 3 other people who could have come, apart from Dio.
You mean by K, right?
Yes. You were in the crew quarters at this point.
This is the one game in the series that is full of professional fuck-ups. I know, right? They're made out of a career out of being fuck-ups. Especially Sigma. But to be honest, the other ones land pretty close to Sigma's fuck-ups. Can someone approve that comment? I'll do it. Also noticed that the knife in Alice's chest had been removed. If only we'd know what had happened in the infirmary.
Unfortunately for Clover and Tenmyoji, their time had come. Once the primary white door closed, both of their bracelets injected them with Soparil.
Anesthetic, right?
Yes. Almost immediately they started to feel sleepy. I think that's when Clover realized she was definitely going to die.
You didn't think to write a name before that? Oh my fucking god.
That was when she decided to leave her message.
Wait, if Clover and Dio had a child, would the child use an axe or a knife? Or would it be an axe with a knife, like, you know, in The Last of Us? Because, you know, one way to make your axe better is to attach a knife to it, right?
Just as you said, she wrote on her left thigh with her right hand.
Or maybe the third installment in the franchise is like, you know, the fucking battle royale amongst the biggest idiots they've got. Maybe the biggest idiots from the first game, being Clover, get put in the second game. And the biggest idiots from the second game and the other ones get put in the third game. Maybe that's how it works. And the word she wrote was Dio.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but up until this, Dio seemed like a pretty logical guy. At this point, he's an idiot.
As for what happened in the rec room, well, I guess I don't really need to tell you.
Knax.
Your theory was essentially correct. What you said was what happened.
So the last 20 minutes was basically how stupid Dio is. I think Clover and Dio are too stupid to figure out how breeding works in the first place. Thank God for that. So Kay sprayed Dio's bracelet with luminol, and then while his spray back was turned, Dio attacked him with the axe. Why would you turn your back? Fuck it. Dio mortally wounded him, but he didn't kill him, so Kay turned around and stabbed Dio with his spear. And I guess that's when we found them.
Yes.
Omega Lul, someone approved. This is where Dio starts looking like an idiot. He blabs secrets with the simplest of tricks, essentially. And he dresses like this. Like, this is not a practical sneaking suit. These are boots. They have so many sounds. You forgot. this is the third Nonary game. Rabbit even say he is third Zero. So there is a whole Nonary game that happened between this and 999. Oh yeah. Yeah, the original 999 then this one. Okay, cool.
After they went through the white door, Dio and Kay found themselves in the director's office. When they were done there, they headed back to floor A to look for everyone else. They went to the crew quarters first, then to the infirmary.
Who is the smartest in this group besides Fi and Luna? Probably Quark. And that's by default.
Of course, they found Clover and Tenmyoji's bodies there.
So Clover is back as All-Star Idiot from the first game, which means others we don't know may be All-Stars from the second, possibly.
Dio expected to find them, of course, but he pretended to be shocked. Anyway, Kay checked them over for anything useful.
And that was when he found the Lumina.
Right.
I'm so disappointed. Surprised these idiots made it this far.
That's everything that happened. Do you have any questions?
Where's the number 0 bomb? Well, what do you think? There's a bear shit in the wood. I say that all the time! I say this joke all the time. There's a bear shit in the woods. This is beautiful. Let's take a quick 1-minute break, but this is perfect. I say this all the freaking time. I just realized I've been wearing my shirt inside out. I'm going for the Dumbass of the Stream award. Do you really want to compare yourself to Sigma? Sigma is just Kuma confirmed. Spoilers, bears do typically shit in the woods, yes. Well, both Sigma and Kuma are both dumbasses sometimes. This is true. Can you react to 0 Time Dilemma trailer at the end of the stream when you finish the game? I can, and hopefully we don't get a copyright strike, so I'll have to turn off the YouTube and we can react to it on Twitch, because if we get a copyright claim on this video, this entire chat log gets deleted. As like a teaser, Sigma can't be Kuma. Kuma clearly has a voice and is able to speak, while Sigma only communicates through beeping noises. I love that. Botched up the grammar. It's fine. I hate it that Sigma and I are sometimes on the same wavelength. That makes me worried because he's a dumbass. We need to timestamp that. 2:26, there's a bear shit in the woods. Do bears shit in the woods? Oh, wow, 40 minutes of him being a dumbass. I love this. I love this. Let's continue. Well, the first thing is Quark's bracelet. Why was it in the infirmary?
Tenmyoji had it. Then when Dio attacked him, it fell out of his pocket.
But why did Tenmyoji have Quark's bracelet?
I told him where it was.
When?
Do you remember when you were in the rec room with Fi and Tenmyoji?
I don't recall that threesome. Yeah, when he sprayed us with the luminol, right? Sure, I remember that.
Right after then. When he left the rec room, he went toward the green door to look for Quark. I ran into him at the end of the hallway, where the 3 doors and the switch are.
Sigma can't be Kuma. Kuma clearly has a voice.
That was when I told him.
Same game, but he never used an alias. Okay, June used the same game as he did. Suot et ni tibis raeb aseot. Sorry, I don't know how to read that. Ace never called himself Zero. He never designed Nonary games. He was making illegal tests in order to see faces.
Look, Tenmyoji. The center door is unlocked. He took off through it without another word.
That was the treatment room, right?
Yes.
Where Quark was sleeping.
Right. It only took him a moment. As soon as he saw Quark, he ran to his pod and started crying.
Out of relief, right?
Yes. The display on the pod showed Quark's vital signs. It was obvious he was alive the moment you looked at it. Next to the pod was Quark's bracelet. That was how Tenmyoji got it.
That was Quark's bracelet. Why was Quark's bracelet off?
I took it off.
How?
Aluminum foil.
Aluminum? What? You mean the stuff from the crew quarters?
Oh, you found it? Did you know that aluminum foil has electromagnetic shielding properties?
What?
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses. Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching.
He wasn't getting a heartbeat, he was getting the fucking electrical impulse from it. He told us at the beginning of the fucking game.
I'm a dumbass! Wait, so you're telling me aluminum foil can block the electromagnetic waves your heart sends out?
Yes. All you have to do is wrap it around your bracelet.
And the bracelet thinks your heart has stopped.
Yes.
Let's Kuma test this shit, shall we? Say you got yourself a bracelet. Okay, it's on. Okay, maybe that's a little too snug. Let's do the opposite. Let's put it, I don't know, loosely. Not coming off. Pretty good. Now we get ourselves some fucking foil. Because why not? You bought 150 meters of the stuff at Costco. Why not? Who likes doing shopping? I do it once a week. I'm a lazy bastard. Deal with it. We get ourselves some aluminum foil. Why do we need 150 meters? It's to stop Hillary Clinton from reading my emails. See if we can get this thing on. Fuck, this shit rips really easily, doesn't it? Yeah, come on. You piece of shit! This is not as easy as you think. Sorry, Luna, but this is not as easy as you think it is. And this is pretty loose. Like, this will spin. Like, if you had a bracelet that was any looser than this, you could just slip it off from here. So, this is about as loose as you're gonna get it. And getting it under is pretty fucked. Let's see if I loosen it up even more. I'm being generous here. I'm basically loosening it to the point that I could almost take it off. Actually. Ah! Yeah, too loose. You can take it off. So it's going to be more than 2 clips. Like, I'm being generous here. It's got to have at least 3 clips. Otherwise, I can just pop. This is the most generous I could fucking be. I could probably. Fuck it. Be generous. And this is at, like, the thinnest part of my wrist. Yeah, but a thin piece will just break. This is like... Okay, I can get it under. At the most generous part. But if someone's bracelet is this fucking loose... Zero Senior's a fucking idiot. Like, because look how loose it had to be. I've got 3 holes here. I typically wear it at 4, 5. Where it would be impossible to get this thing in and out. Without snapping. Look, I can't even get it out. See, it snaps. Did someone say it has to be underneath? It's detecting your heart pulse. So it's basically scanning your skin. Luminal. This is some Dave Chappelle Black Bush skit level shit here. So a single piece of foil? No way. It would snap. It's too thin. But that's just the theory. A Kuma theory. Let's continue. Holy shit! It was that easy all along?
Anyway, I used some aluminum foil to get Quark's bracelet off.
Let's just give her the benefit of the doubt.
Then I put it next to the pod.
Naturally. Wait. Why was Quark in the pod to begin with?
Oh, that's easy. I put him there.
When did you do that?
Remember when we were first looking for Quark? I found him unconscious near the entrance to the Golem Bay.
You carried him to the treatment pod?
Yes.
So you were the one who unlocked the treatment center too?
No, I was not. I do not have the authority to operate any of this facility's machinery.
His plans were easily foiled. It was a zero Junior.
That's right.
He reactivated your body too, right? Man, I don't get any of this. Why the hell did he do that? I guess it wasn't really him that did it, huh? He was just doing what Zero Senior and the old lady told him to do. Everything leads back to them, huh? Of course it does. So, are you going to tell me?
Tell you what?
Isn't that obvious? Tell me what this project is. Here we go! The Project 239. The Project. And not that shitty TV show in Australia that no one watches. Everything that has happened in here has something to do with it. So why were we brought here?
To play the Nonary game.
And why are we supposed to play the Nonary game?
That was part of the project.
Why did Alice kill herself?
Because she was infected with Radical 6.
And why was she infected? How did she get infected?
Zero Senior and the old woman did that.
Why?
It was a necessary evil. It had to happen for the project to succeed.
What would have happened if Alice hadn't committed suicide?
Clover wouldn't have suspected me, and she wouldn't have accidentally, killed me.
Then what?
I wouldn't have collapsed, and Dio wouldn't have found my body. That would have meant the confrontation in the infirmary never took place.
In other words, you're saying Clover and Temiuji died for this project.
Yes.
Well, actually, it was all the tuberculine that killed them. But they were only injected with it because of their bracelets, and they were only wearing those bracelets because of the Nonary game. If the Nonary game was part of the project, then that's one more way it killed them.
I guess. If you want to look at it that way.
Question, what is the goal of the Nonary game? To win, of course! Why would they kill each other?
Because Dio killed the old woman. He was worried about getting caught, so he tried to kill Kay before he could find out the truth.
Then if Dio hadn't killed the old lady, what happened in the rec room would have never taken place, right?
Yes.
So let me ask you this. Why did Dio kill her?
So that he could pose as one of the participants.
And why did he do that?
To disrupt the project.
Then why did she let him kill her?
The same reason they did all of this. It was a necessary evil. The project couldn't be allowed to fail.
I might as well just call this part of the live stream fucking necessary evil ending. 6 people died here. 4 of them were murdered, one way or another by Dio. At first that makes it look like Dio's the reason they all died, but that's not true, is it? All of them, all 6 of them, they all died for this project. That means they were murdered, or I guess I should say murderers, or the old lady and Zero Senior, right? Please, Luna, tell me. What is this project about? Who is the old one? Who is Zero? The bird? Come on! Why this music? You really want to fuck with me, don't you?
Would you hug me?
What? Instead of answering, Luna wrapped her arms around me and buried her face in my chest. My own arms hovered in the air, confused about where they should go. I swallowed hard and tried to rein in my heartbeat, which had suddenly doubled. I was about to speak when I felt something warm on my chest. Was Luna crying?
This feels nice.
Her voice shook as she spoke. I lowered one hand to her head and began to gently stroke her hair. Why am I getting chills down my spine? This is a touching moment. Huh? Hey, Luna. What the hell is going on?
I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
My ABT is usually held in place by muscle fiber. But after Clover gave me the tubocurarine...
Okay, okay. I get it.
Does it scare you?
No.
This is what I really look like. I'm a golem. Just a machine. A jumble of metal and plastic that pretends to be real.
I wrapped my arms around Luna and hugged her as tight as I could.
You believed in me this whole time.
Yes! Yeah.
Even though I look like this?
Of course. I trust you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Aww. Just another way Clover fucked up everything!
I wish I could stay here forever. You feel so nice. But I think my time is up.
What?
I've done things I really shouldn't have. Do you remember what you asked me earlier? About if Zero Jr. had reactivated my body? Remember? The truth is, he didn't. I did. I went to the part of the core that controls Zero Jr., and I hacked it.
What?
Yes. That was the first thing. The second. Do you know what the second one was?
Just him. It's fine. Second.
If I had really wanted to, I could have saved Clover and Tenmyoji. Then Kei and Dio probably wouldn't have killed each other. That's not all. I could have stopped Alice from killing herself, and I could have even saved the old woman at the very beginning. In other words, I had the ability to disobey my orders. But I didn't.
She's more fucking human than half these people.
That's the second thing. I broke the first law. I was scared. I was afraid to die. Obviously, hacking the core and taking control of Zero Jr.'s systems is very, very bad. Golems who don't follow orders can become dangerous, so we're terminated if we disobey. You lose access to your body, of course, but everything that's stored in the core, your memories, your consciousness, is deleted.
What? Wait, are you saying...
Yes. Very soon now I'll be gone.
But if you hacked into it and you have the permissions, can't you override that?
Zero Jr. is probably recovering himself right now.
Then why don't you just lock him out? Change the password to, I don't know, 99969.
Once he's done, I doubt I'll be around much longer.
How about you open the door for me while you're at it? Why?
I watched 6 people die and did nothing. I deserve this.
No. No, you don't. Even if you had done something, you would have been killed anyway. You can't blame yourself. You did what you could. You're not wrong. This game is what's wrong. Forcing you to watch your friends die is what's wrong.
Oh, Sigma. Thank you. I'm really glad I met you.
Luna. Luna! It's going to be okay. I'm not gonna let them do this. You're gonna be fine, I promise. Just please don't...
I'm sorry. My time's up. At least I get to... die in your arms.
Aww! Luna!
Thank you, Sigma. And... goodbye.
Wait, what about the number 0 bomb?
Doctor.
What? Doctor? But she couldn't answer. I squeezed my eyes shut and held her, unable to bear the thought of letting any more of her slip away. With one last quiet chime, the music box wound down. I was left with nothing but silence and the cold pool of tears over my heart. But where's the number 0 fucking bomb? Where do I get that info? Holy fuck! Wow! She's more fucking human than half these idiots! She had free will, but she chose to obey her orders. Even though she disagreed with the person who gave them to her. That's fucking human! That's human and a half! And if she didn't disobey her orders, she wouldn't have been able to give him the login. Which means he wouldn't be able to get the true ending. Wow, how many fucking time hops did they hump? Wow. I haven't found the number 0 bomb. You don't. Easy. No, fuck off. I want my true ending. I want my happy ending. I want my ending. I deserve this. You can't cock block me at the end of the game. You Kotaro Uchikoshi motherfucker. You Shinji Jose, you fucking good music, nice work, you bastard. That fucking song, oh my god. Sorry, I just unplugged. That song is going to send chills down my spine whenever I hear it. Jesus Christ. You wish you could have been there for more of this game? It's your favorite game in existence. You're happy to be here for this moment. You're happy to experience this scene. What the fuck? Literally, when she said, like, thank you, I'm happy to die in your arms, I literally, like, imagine a hammer just hitting your emotions, right? Like, emotion here. Bam! Like, for me, that's significant, right? I very rarely, and I mean very rarely, get a hit of emotion that strong. And it went from here to here, like, fuck! It wasn't at the point that I had to stop from continuing, but it was enough to phase me. It was like, I could feel it. I mean, you won't get me to cry, but, like, I could feel my body going, okay, you can cry if you want. And I'm like, no, fuck off, body, you listen to me. But, you know, fuck! You will get it. He wants the location of the password, but this ending unlocks the location lock. Kuma doesn't know the location of the 0 bomb. Okay, so this unlocks something. This clearly unlocks... How is it open now? I don't know the location, but in both cases we're in the garden. Does Sigma guess it? Luna already mentioned something that clued you to the 0 bomb location. Was it the bodies? Was it in between the thingies? Was it one of the people? Alright, 254. 0 bomb location. Let's do this. Let's do this. Here we go. Yeah! Suck on that, Dio, you arrogant son of a bitch. Ha ha ha. She's just like, I wonder if this is what he'll be like. Oh, what's up? Where do you think Dio would hide it? Come on, Kuma, it's not that hard. He would hide it on himself. He would hide it on one of the corpses. He could hide in one of the bombs. It is hey, if I was Dio, I just put it down. I just be like, I put this bomb here. You see, I am the bomb. Where's the bomb? In my pants. Yeah, I have all the gold files. That's gonna be a fun thing on its own. Alright, that feels good. I haven't felt this sensation in ages. It's like my whole brain is swimming. In the endorphins of I feel like it's gonna melt and dribble out of my ears. This is without a doubt what heaven feels like. Honestly, I feel like I could fly right now. Hell, I almost wish there was another bomb so I could feel this again. Isn't this great? This is just like heaven, eh? Hi? Hey, what's going on? You're really harshing the vibe here. Would it really kill you to smile? We just saved everybody. Oh, also, not that I need it or anything, but it sure would be nice to get a thank you or something. Oh, thank you, Sigma! You're the greatest, Sigma! You're so awesome, Sigma! I'll dress up in that swimsuit for you like I promised, Sigma! I mean, just the swimsuit would be fine, really, but... you know? Something? Anything? Are you even listening to me?
I am.
Oh, good.
You said you wished there was another bomb, right?
Bitch, I am the bomb. Well, I mean, I
hope you're happy.
I'm never happy.
You're going to get your wish.
Swimsuit? What?
I remembered something too.
I don't know. I want to get that ending.
Just a glimpse. We must have confronted Dio about the bombs. I'm not sure how, but we got him to tell us about them.
Exactly. I've planted 4 bombs. They're the ones numbered 1, 2, and 3. But there's also one more.
There are no.
Bomb number 0.
I felt a cold shiver run down my spine. Suddenly I remembered it too. I'd heard Dio say those very words in the Floor B warehouse. Dio hides the bomb in Sigma. Dun dun dun. No
Looks
way.
like you remember it too. How much time do we have?
4 minutes? Ah, we're fake. We've only got 4 minutes.
Well, hurry up. We need to get to the 0 bomb.
Right. I yanked the input device out of the bomb and turned to chase after. What are you just standing there for? Go show me where it is. Well, we've got an Uncharted 2 stream at 1 o'clock, so just bear that in mind. We've only got 3 hours till the next stream. It's 11, 12, what? We only have 2 more hours. Guys, we only have 2 hours. Can we at least get this ending within 2 hours? And do the gold files after? Oh my god, it's Sakura! Are we able to do this ending in 2 hours? Can we do the gold files, like, as a bonus later? I need some closure. I need closure, please. Can we? Please tell me we can. Is it possible to hit this ending in 2 hours? Yes, Hachan, come in. You're asking me if I'm interested in making karaage? I will get you dessert, and that will make you happy. Yeah. Yeah. I think you probably need 6 hours. Holy fuck. What? No, I'm all good, thanks. Guys, if that's the case, if we need 2-3 hours to complete it, we may not be able to do it. So, okay. I thought we were going to get the ending today, but we got the Luna ending today. So, if we do it next week, that's going to be the final Zero Escape stream, right? So, we can do the final ending plus the gold files, right? If it takes 3-4 hours to do this ending here, we only have 2 hours. An hour for the gold file. There's a gold file ending? Okay, then we'll do it next week. Then this week we did the Luna ending. Deal? Okay, cool. In that case, we'll do it next week. At least we got the Luna ending. At the very least, we got the Luna ending. And in that case, this video is the Luna ending. That's fine. It's cool. It's cool. Plus, there are escape rooms you haven't been in yet. Yeah. So, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Next week. Next week. It's fine. It's cool. We'll do it next week. We'll do the final ending. Wow, fuck, I keep doing that. We'll do the final ending next week, and we'll do the gold files in the same. No. It's just that we've got that Uncharted stream at 1 o'clock today. So, I only have 5 hours in total. We started 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. We have 5 hours. But the thing is, we wouldn't be able to get the... we wouldn't be able to get to this ending because we only have 2 hours. We're on a strict time, time thing. So I think it's better to just not rush it. We should give ourselves next week when we have the 5 hours. Now, in this case, can we get a few... since this is a Luna ending, can you guys do me a big favor? Get me some Luna pictures, guys. If this is a Luna ending, it's getting a Luna thumbnail. So, you guys got to throw me some... Obviously, I'm not going to put this. This is going to spoil it. This will definitely spoil it. Can I get some Luna pics, guys? Like, please. So far, we've done very well with the thumbnails. I like this. So, please, Luna pics. Luna pics. Luna pics. I sure like to put a collar on you. Then you'd be perfect. That is so Sigma. Sigma has a thing for cats. What's this? Oh, the Nyan Cave. Yeah, I know these guys. I can't say I played with them, but like I know of them. Sigma opens number 9 door. Everyone else. So true. Oh my god. Before, after. I used to be small like you. But then I started betraying my allies and I've never felt better. Yeah, here is really small in comparison. He is like buff as motherfucker. This is like a second at chat. Hudson, you should play this game too. It's really fun. Hey Santa, digging through trash really suits you. What the hell? Alright guys, clearly we need some Luna pics. Can you guys give us some Luna pics? Because that way I could at the very least use it as a thumbnail for Luna. I still love this. There is no God. I still love this. Oh, this is a really nice one. This is a really nice one. But why do I get the feeling you stole this off someone? Because it's got the Virtue's Last Reward thing. But if it's someone else's thumbnail, I may get in trouble for it. Do we just have this pic without the Virtue's Last Reward thing? I know someone else put that Virtue's Last Reward, but I don't want to just take someone else's thumbnail. I would feel really dicky about it. Yeah, even if we just get a screenshot and zoom it in. Okay, so next week we're doing Zero Escape Finale. In 2 hours we're doing Uncharted Part 2. Tomorrow morning we're doing Undertale. Tomorrow afternoon we're doing Kingdom Hearts featuring Hachan. On Monday we are doing Hellblade. I gotta make those schedules. And then on the rotating thing we're doing Nier Automata. And Hachan's like, I'm here.
I'll see you tomorrow.
So cute. So yeah, she'll be playing. So if you guys are ever confused about what the schedule is and YouTube is unreliable, every week on the Discord, if you go to the announcements, there's a live streaming schedule tab, and I pretty much schedule all the links and all the time. So even if you don't see it on YouTube, because YouTube is sometimes funny, it will always be here. That's why I keep saying get on the Discord. That's where everything is. We've got threads for everything, and then I copy and paste across the timestamps. So all those timestamps we did today, like all these times, I'll copy and paste it across as a pinned comment so you can easily find what you're looking for. But at the same time, guys, just join the Discord. Now that we have 15 sponsors again, we've unlocked the ability to change our emojis. Because if we go under 15, we can't add new emojis to replace the existing. So I'll ask Star really quickly if she can make a few emojis, and then we can replace some new ones. At the moment, we've got these ones. I think I'll keep the agrees in Russian. I think I'll keep the troll face. I think we'll keep Kokichi. We might get rid of Diva because we've got 2 Divas. I don't know if... We might keep 3 Fitty. I don't know if I should keep Shady Kuma, and I might get rid of New Kid Kuma from South Park. No one's using it. So we'll put some new emojis. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask the Council of Kumas what type of emojis they want. But I think Trollface is a good one. I think Sexy Kokichi is a good one. I think the Agrees in Russian is a good one. But I'll ask the... You know what? I'll actually ask, because everyone in... that's a sponsor is basically here in the Council of Kumas. We unlocked... What's this? Mass Effect. We unlocked emojis again. We have 15 sponsors. Which emojis would you like, and which would you like to replace? Nice and easy. So if you guys are on Discord, feel free to pop into the Council of Kumas and let us know, because I will be asking Star to work on some emojis, so you guys will have cool emojis. I think you guys like the Agrees in Russian, Trollface, and Sexy Kokichi. I can always replace the other ones. It's not a big deal. Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for the support. Amazing stream. A lot of new faces that I really do like. We won't jump onto Zero Time Dilemma straight away, just because I want to give people that are still binging this the opportunity to catch up. So we won't jump on the 3rd game straight away. I want to give people the opportunity to catch up. So we'll play something else in the meantime. A lot of the games that we play aren't really long. Like Hellblade is 2-3 streams. The other ones are 2-3 streams, so it won't be a long break, but it will be long enough for people to catch up. Because this is a big stream, like 4 or 5 hours a week big. So hopefully people get through 99 Doors, get through here, and we get on here. So I will see you guys in 2 hours on Uncharted if you're still up. If not, I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for making it awesome. And until next time, Ninja Kuma out. Bye. I'll see you guys later. Sponsors, make sure you go on the Council of Kumas and let me know what emojis you want. Thanks, guys. Bye.